Hi, my name is Adrian, and I'm gonna talk about the book "The Fourth Revolution," the Fourth Industrial Revolution by Klaus Schwab. First, I'm going to talk about the author. Klaus Schwab is the founder and head of the World Economic Forum. Every year, the forum gathered world leaders from business, government, civil society, culture, academia, and the young generations to produce analyses and reports that influence the decision of governments and global industries. Schwab really is a visionary in the sense that he's warning us that we are not prepared enough for these changes, but these changes and transformations are unstoppable. So we have to listen and start rethinking the present and the future for the good of humanity. Next, I'm gonna talk about the parts of the book, and the first part of the book is an introduction that presents the fourth industrial revolution and the different revolutions in human history. For example, the first industrial revolution was powered by the steam engine and changed the world by replacing muscle power with mechanical power. In the second one, electricity and the assembly line made mass production possible. And in the third one was powered by digital computing and the internet. And it created automated production and the connected world we are living now. It's important to say that some people believe that this fourth industrial revolution that the book talks about is actually a part of the third revolution, but it's totally different. This revolution is an inflection point because it is driven by the unprecedented level of developments in material of science, digital technology, and biology. To name only a few, we can see like 3D printings, robotics, artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and great research in neuroscience that are revolutionizing not only industrial processes but also ourselves as human beings and as a society. The second chapter, named Drivers, talks about the most important technologies nowadays. It's about physical, that are new materials, autonomous vehicles, drones, editing, manufacture, or 3D printing. These are changing how we see the objects or how we can buy them. Next is the digital technology like blockchain, Bitcoin, and other digital platforms that are really completely changing the value of things and business, and even the work of people. For example, blockchain is like this platform or this thing that is based not in one central thing. Is like the internet itself. Next is the last technology to be mentioned is synthetic biology that could change all we know about degenerative diseases and their treatment. We could now modify our cells, DNA, and every living thing. Here the author says that this revolution is happening right now and is so accelerated that there are no laws that can stop us. There are no moral or ethical barriers. The third chapter talks about the impact of the fourth industrial revolution in the world. For example, in economy, it could be more growth. For example, right now we are stuck in global growth because of the aging of population. is a big this is a big challenge because there are not enough young people that are willing to risk their lives or well their money to be entrepreneurs, and we are not prepared to talk about these problems because the government don't want to see them or don't want to address them in a proper way. Also, productivity is the most important thing on a stable period of time, um, and productivity is also something that we need to be a good global community. So we have to be more they're they're gonna be they're going to be more competent, and there will be even harder because of globalization. um, Also, we can say in this part of productivity that the increase of economic growth and decrease of some of the most important challenges in the world right now, like is unemployment and poverty, can happen because of this accelerated productivity that we are living now. But also, the fourth revolution would impact developing economies. Um, and this is really important because most of poor countries don't have access right now in like the 21st century to electricity, clean water, or sanitization. So the fourth revolution have two possible scenarios that technology would help the developing economies, bringing development and stability, or technology would make the gaps even bigger and more despair, bringing global instability. And this is important to address because um, richest countries have to be equal in the sense that they have to care about developing economies and poor countries, because if in this globalization and in this fourth industrial revolution there is no space of not empathy or not uh, community work. Um, yeah. Also, what I really like about this chapter is that talks about gender and the difficulties that can put into danger all the achievements related to gender parity. And this because there are not as many women as men working on engineering and technology. But also here is like an interesting twist because in the future the most empathic and human work such as psychology and therapy and even um, uh, that these works that care about the other would have a lot of demand because robots can't do that, not as humans can. So we are not certain if technology would help break the roof glass, or it would just do nothing. We don't know, but it's a really interesting um, topic that it also talked about. And in the last chapter, it talks about the challenges that we have to address right now to be prepared for the transformation. It talks about us as individuals and as a community, and it talks about what abilities we have to possess to be critical and create solutions to be effective in these disruptions of the digital age. For example, we must be emotional intelligence is vital to succeed uh, in this digital era. We have to have self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, and motivation. Uh, and this is because all this accelerated technology, it would have like a tremendous impact on our mental health and our society. So we have to be emotional intelligence to put ourselves in a stable set of mind. Also, it talks about inspired intelligence, and this is a continuous search for meaning and purpose. We must pass, this is really important because we have to pass this self purpose meaning, like this capitalist meaning that I have to do a lot of things for myself to get a lot of money because the I am an individual and I need to have all of this and I don't care about the other. We have to pass this self-purpose to a collaborative purpose. And here, how we can pass this self-purpose to a collaborative purpose, we have to trust the other and have these goals together. So trust would be essential and important in the future, and even now it's but more. And last, and something that really just draw my attention is that the last is physical intelligence. We must be fit and remain calm under pressure. And thanks to technology, we know more how to take care of ourselves. And this is really interesting because I thought that in this digital era, the less that we can just not carry our bodies because everything is digital. So we do not have to be there to do some things, like we can work from home now, we can have digital friends. But no, in this book they said that it's really important to have physical intelligence because in this really competitive and pressure world we have to remain healthy, because if we eat good, if we sleep good, if we do exercise, our head would be more clear, would be more healthy. And we are humans, we are living things, and we have to not forget that we are not robots. So we have to take care of our bodies ourselves, because it's the only thing we have, and technology can't take that, not yet. So we have to take care of ourselves. And last but not least, I really love the book. It's really interesting, and we are not ready. Like, we as a society are not ready, but the changes are here and are happening and are really fast. So we have to move on. We have to rethink everything that we know, and rethink our economy, rethink our social construct, rethink ourselves as individuals. Because if not, we're not gonna be stable in these times, or we're not gonna even survive. And yeah, it's sad, but it's true. And thank you.